Canon IXUS 115HS, also known as the Canon ELPH 100HS, is an ultra-compact point-and-shoot from 2011. The IXUS 115HS is 1/2.3 type BSI-CMOS sensor with an effective resolution of about 12 megapixels and a 5 to 20 millimeter f2.8 to 5.9 lens. Bought this one at my local Goodwill at a price of $12.99 US. I didn't have to worry about batteries because I already have a couple of NB4Ls that I bought for my SD1000. Older digital cameras, digicams for short, have become a growing niche on the likes of TikTok and other places. I'm honestly not a fan of short-form, vertical social media videos, so you have to seek out some examples on your own. Well, anyways, we got a max shutter speed of 1/1500th of a second on this thing. And internal ND filters in order to expose darker, should it be necessary. The IXUS 115HS has all sorts of shooting modes, including portrait, kids and pets, smart shutter, and more. Honestly, don't care for any shooting modes with more sophistication and automation than program auto, and even then, I would prefer manual. We have Face AIF as an option, but I prefer center instead. We didn't need AI for photography back in 2007. We didn't need it back in 2011, and we certainly don't need it now. You might have noticed that I've been showing RAW versus JPEG comparisons this whole time, when this camera doesn't shoot RAW out of the box. It can, however, shoot RAW with the use of Canon Hack Development Kit, or CHDK, which is software side-loaded with the main OS that allows you to do things like raw photography, histograms, zebras, and more. If you're using an SD card larger than 32 gigabytes and you want to format it as FAT32 on Windows, you can use Rufus. There we go. try CHIMP again. We'll just go ahead and browse to an image, or select your image here. Might want to select CHDK stable, but I'm going to select development. And in order to boot the software, you're going to need to slide that lock lever on the SD card. And on that note, why even shoot raw on an antique digicam? The image processing in these older cameras is not as sophisticated as newer ones. And the noise reduction and sharpening can be a bit overbearing at times. In short, RAW breathes new life into these older cameras. One limitation of CHDK is that it really can't improve video quality by much. This camera already records 1080p at 23.976 frames per second at a bitrate of 35 megabits per second on a constrained baseline profile. With CHDK, however, you can enable a few features with video and increase the bitrate, perhaps even beyond what the SD card can handle writing, and enable the ability to refocus while recording and zoom while recording. Two of which you can't do with the stock OS on its own.